What's going on, sports fans, boxing fans, combat sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Leather to the Face on GNATION Inside Sports with your boy Big Lou. And we are finishing the Devin Haney and Ramirez fight, which has been very lackluster, to say the least. But sorry for the late start. I will only be calling the Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero fight because obviously this fight started way too early. I will say this: Devin Haney has been shook the entire fight. That loss to Ryan Garcia has affected him. I never really liked him anyway as a fighter. He definitely is scared to be touched, scared to be put on the canvas again, and he is a shell of himself and the fighter that he was. Not that he was ever that great to begin with, but he looks much, much worse. We get ready for Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia's first time back since the controversial win over Devin Haney. NFL reality check, what's going on, man? As we await the decision. In the fight that should have been over by fourth or fifth round. Well, Devin Haney gets the decision. All right, time for our main event. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. Let's see. All right. Raphael, what's going on, my brother? Can you guys hear me okay? Check, check. Guys, let me know if my audio is clear. Now, y'all know we're going to do some talking before the main event. Always got to prolong it for some reason. All right. Bookends, what's going on? We got Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero coming up here in the next 5 minutes. Appreciate that. God bless you as well, my brother. Nah, he was answering me and then shouting you out at the same time in the same comment. That's why it looks like he was saying we can hear you, but he was saying we can hear you. And then he was like, bookends. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I know normally we don't do leather to the face on Friday. It is a unique one, and it's Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Ramirez. Teofimo fought earlier. He got a win. Devin Haney with a very unimpressive outing just now, barely eking a win by decision. with a fighter who he should have been able to get out of there in the 4th or 5th round. Now we head to the main event. Ryan Garcia in his first fight back after demolishing Devin Haney, a year suspension, and Rolly Romero after losing the title to Aesop Pitbull Cruz. I don't know what kind of spectacle they doing with this cartoon Ryan and Haney fighting. Uh, all right, live from Times Square on DAZN Worldwide. In conjunction with Ring Magazine and Fatal Fury, the video game. We have Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero in the main event. I got Ryan Garcia. Rolly Romero is going to come out strong. You know, he fights wild and aggressive. If Ryan can withstand the storm, and who I believe Ryan is a better boxer, not a great boxer, but a better boxer than Rolly Romero. I think Ryan Garcia is able to pull this out. All right, tail of the tape, 26 for Garcia. Rolly Romero's 29. Ryan Garcia's 5'9". Rolly Romero's 5'8". I got Ryan Garcia bookends. Okay. These men being driven to the boxing ring as this event is in the middle of Times Square in Manhattan, New York, New York. Rolly Romero in a West Coast old school lowrider with switches, white with hot pink trim and detail. Red and white velvet interior, and Ryan Garcia in what I believe is a convertible Lamborghini. I couldn't really see it. They're focused more on Rolly Romero's car. They only show you the actual canopy of the car that Ryan Garcia is in. This is weird. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ryan Garcia is in the Batmobile, is what he is in. That's funny. The old Michael Keaton Batmobile from back in the day with Jack Nicholson. Haney looked scared to death, Fridge. He was scared to get hit. His eyes was like this every time old boy threw a punch. He was scared to death, Fridge. he barely won because he was fighting a guy who it was a tune-up fight for him after that demolition that he ran into against Ryan Garcia. His first fight since. It's been over a year, and he looked horrible. He looked a shell of himself, which I never really thought he was a great fighter to begin with, but he really looked like a shell of himself. Uh, I think, yeah, Ryan PTSD, exactly. I think that fight got in his head, and he's doubting himself now. Now Ryan Garcia pulling into the ring as we get ready for the main event. Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Rolly Romero. And then tomorrow we have Canelo versus Skull and a few other fights. I don't know what Wales is doing. It's Friday. We normally don't do this on Friday. I sent them the link, but I didn't expect them to jump in because it was, not normally the day for us to do it. Pause. That didn't sound right. Not normally the day that we go live for Leather to the Face bookend. But I'm pretty sure he'll be with me tomorrow for Leather to the Face. Um, and of course, we'll definitely be doing the UFC together. Uh, and this started rather early too. Let's go, Bruce Buffer. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, round one. You guys hear me good? You don't hear anything else in the background, right? Let me know in the comments if you hear anything other than me. Hey, Snarf, what's going on?
Long time no see, Lou. Just basically nearly gave myself a heart attack last night over on playback watching the Nick Pistons game.
Well, we're calling the boxing main event right now.
I know, I'm just saying I nearly gave myself a heart attack last night.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. Good to see you're okay. Ryan Garcia catches him with a jab.
Here we go. Boxing streams. What are we doing? Trying to swipe second.
How about now, bookends? Left hook blocked well by Rolly. The jab working good for Ryan Garcia, though.
Okay, caught the hook being blocked. Shot to the gut. Bottom weave by Romero. Shoves Garcia to the corner. I really wish they would release that new Fatal Fury game on the Switch console instead of just PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Granted, I've never been the biggest fan of SNK fighting games, mostly because of how convoluted and complicated the combo systems are. And pulling the combos off are.
All right, round one is in the books. Who you got winning this one? Mets?
Probably Romero. Maybe 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What'd you say?
Romero.
You said Romero in 7?
Yeah. But then again, I'm not a fisticut. I'm not a pugilism aficionado.
I think Ryan's the better boxer. Romero has a more aggressive style, but he's not as polished as Ryan.
So he's basically
and Ryan has a lethal. Yeah, and Ryan has a lethal left hook and lightning speed.
So we have a very clunky slugger against what you
call. Oh, and he drops Ryan Garcia in the second round with a left hook. The clunker just rocked Ryan Garcia to start the second round. Standing 8 count, and Rolly comes out charging. Hook to the body from Rolly, and another hook lands upstairs for Rolly. Oh, it's getting ugly now.
But don't usually
try to take him down.
But don't swarmers usually struggle against sluggers?
Yeah, but Rolly can hit. Exactly like he just said. Rolly can hit. He's not very polished and refined. He's more of a brawler.
I called
Ryan
Rolly
Garcia. They call Rolly what?
I was the one who called Rolly the slugger stylist.
Yeah, he's a slugger. Ryan's a slugger too. He's just more polished.
Oh, I thought he was a swarmer.
No, slugger. Oh, overhand right. Rolly putting on a good showing here in the second round.
Sure is.
Let's see what Ryan's going to do after being down in the second round. Rolly measuring. Straight right cross with some authority. Ryan trying to come back with that jab. Trying to work that jab in, moving forward.
We got a back step on Rolly, but I think time's just about up in round 2.
Yeah. And that's the end of 2.
Oh!
Any issue is he has no power. Facts. And now he's scared to death. Tudo. There's Eli.
Hello, Eli.
Thank you, Tudo. All right. Here in round 3. Rolly Romero. So far with the edge in this fight. Mets, can you call the fight real quick? Got to get this one back in bed.
Okay. Rolly tries with a gut jab. Minute 44 to go in the round. Ryan tentative. Right jab, left jab by Romero. Garcia with a couple of jabs that miss. Shot to the gut, the back. See up. Garcia covers on a couple of jabs that backpedals him. Shot by Garcia. Garcia throwing that left jab now. Jab to the gut by Rolly. Cover up. Cover up. Fakes the hook. Body blow. Body shot with the left. Jab by Garcia. Both fading. Fake. Wait. Garcia's got that right hand cocked. So does Romero. Throws the left instead to the face. Both sizing each other up. Looking for the opening. 40 seconds left in the round. Tie up. Ref going in to break them up. We got under 30 left in round 3. 10 seconds left in the round. Miss. Still time. Shots. Right hand by Garcia doesn't find the mark, but he backpedals into the ropes. Time's up. And third round off. Great. Fucking great.
Why would you wake your kids up? Let them sleep so you can spend some time with your wife. I'll be live tomorrow. I still got the kids. The weather's all right. It's 72, partly cloudy.
Expect thunderstorms tomorrow. We're in round 4.
Round 4. So far, Rolly in the lead because of the knockdown in the second round.
Even though the judges have it as
Garcia.
time 4.
Showing some fortitude coming back after the knockdown early, recomposing himself, trying to reestablish himself in this fight. So good sign there for Ryan Garcia. Good shot to the body from Rolly Romero. Oh, good jab for Ryan Garcia. Don't worry, Blitz Squad video incoming, fellas. Oh, ain't no high rolling over here. I'm still getting my car fixed, bro. Ain't no high rolling. I'm barely rolling. Driving my girl's car. My car's in the shop. I got it out and had to put it back in. They didn't fix anything they were supposed to fix. Transmission slipping. That's why you see the ticker across the bottom that says if you want to support the channel. I don't do the booze, and I don't do the girls. I have one girl.
Damn it.
My money is spent on responsibilities of a father and a man. But thank you for asking. It's Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. This is boxing, leather to the face. It's the main event right now, round 5 of a 12-round fight. Garcia looking timid. Double jab from Rolly lands on the gloves. Garcia just looking like he's measuring.
Mm-hmm. What's the judges' scorecard say so far?
I don't see it right now. They have to show it on the screen. What are we doing here? Why am I buffering? All right, that's the
I'm about 30
end
seconds
of the 5th round. Big Boss Lou, we don't do any of those stuff either, mate. Just Italian Jersey way of asking how's everything. Well, Garcia's up by 2 points on the unofficial scorecard right now. I know you do, brother. I know you hold it down for your family. You're a good man, a good father. All right, through 5 rounds. Garcia 48, Romero 46, even with the knockdown in the 2nd round.
So they've got 48-46 Garcia.
Mm-hmm. Through 5. Here we go, round 6. Rolly Romero swinging at his knees. Trying to get through, and Ryan Garcia just keeping that jab on him every time he makes a move forward. Keeping that jab in his face. Left hook, jab to the chest for Ryan Garcia. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Lou, in all conventions, we always indirect and in general, just in case the feds are listening.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 combo by Garcia.
The AI judge has it tied up 47-47. It's a very lackluster fight.
Got that
Aside
right.
from a knockdown in the second round, hasn't been too much.
Both have been too tentative to take the big swing. What do you give that round to? Well, unofficial scorecard has it 58-55 Romero. Son of a bitch. Short jabs by Romero, goes to the bread basket. Garcia trying to swat. Shot to the gut. Hook to the right hook by Romero. While the fourth judge has this 57-56 in favor of Romero. 0-6. Shot. Another jab. Minute 43 to go in the round. Discipline, son of a bitch. Why did you gamble on that swing? Continuing to throw the low jabs into the bread basket is Romero.
This is a horrible fight.
I don't understand why they build these crap fests up. I mean, sure, I got pissed to hell with how WrestleMania Night 2 ended, but you didn't hear me whining about it all that much. Know what I mean, Lou?
Yeah. This fight is horrible.
As this one was, I think Cena Cody at WrestleMania was worse. Round 7's over.
All right, right. Ain't.
We're starting Tidwell on Sunday.
Huh?
Oh, the Mets Cardinal series. Why are we swapping out Canning for Tidwell? I do not. If there's one thing that's been killing the Mets lately, sorry. Round 8.
This is Eddie Hearn and Turkey Al-Sheikh, Tudo. Eddie Hearn from the Zone and Matchroom.
I missed the fights.
Overhand right misses for Romero.
Oh, nice jab by Garcia. Catches the head.
Well, Romero is up by 2 according to AI.
Wouldn't be surprised if they give this to him on points with how bad this fight has been.
Ryan Garcia has to let his hands go. You just throwing a jab, just throw the jab. You got to work off the jab. Follow the jab up with something. Set something up.
Throw the hook.
He's got to set it up. Everybody knows that's his main weapon. You got to set it up. Throw the jab. Jab, hook to the body, and then hook upstairs. Rolly Romero comes forth wild again. Ten seconds left in round 8.
Yeah, I'm like 20 seconds off pace.
Referee warns him about holding both of them. Yeah, he missed all of those too.
Down 4 to go.
This is, I can't believe this. I hope the Canelo fight tomorrow is better than this.
But it's safe to say at this point, Romero just needs to keep the pressure up and he'll get the decision, right? Well, guess we'll the coup. Right now, AI's got 77-74 Romero, and he backed Garcia into the corner, but he couldn't capitalize on it. And for those wondering, yes, I'm about 20 seconds off from where Lou is. Another grab. Left hook, I should say. Doesn't get through the defense, but does back Garcia up by Romero. Both men send up the jab. Double jab shot, back Garcia up again. Oh, big jab by Garcia and staggers Romero briefly, but he answers back with a body shot. Romero has landed fewer punches than Garcia, but it's been the impact of the punches he does land that has been the big upper hand for him at this, giving him the narrow upper hand.
And he's been the aggressor coming forward. And yes, you were right. Lou, it's 3:30 a.m. over here. We're all tired and hungry and waiting on you to get up and do something about it, mate. Please drop everything in a hurry and feed us. Brother, I'm barely feeding myself right now. I make sure the kids are fed and all the bills are paid. I run off caffeine. Guys, hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. Don't be ninja watchers, man. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. It costs you nothing to push that button.
And round 9 is over.
All right. Garcia has got to score a knockdown or win these last 3 rounds. In order to come away with this fight. What is Garcia doing?
A783 Romero, according to the AI.
You've got to throw something back. You're avoiding the punches, but you're not throwing nothing back. It's like he's scared to get cracked again. Oh, Romero swings an overhand right, misses, and almost falls. 50 seconds remaining in round 10. It's not looking good for Ryan. He gotta pull out all the stops here these last couple rounds. And he's just balling up whenever Rolly throws something instead of countering.
$38 seconds left on my call, on my stream.
I'm watching it on US pay-per-view channel 19. And that's in Yicky Lee. Yicky Lee, US pay-per-view channel 19.
You need a subscription for that?
Yeah.
I gotta give that round to Garcia, to Romero again. It's his 6th in a row, and he's just basically running away with it. Come on, home run, Pete. Home run, Pete. Yes!
Ryan Garcia's coach yelling at him, telling him to go out there and effing fight. Round 11. Looks like it might be over for both of these guys. I think it's over for both of these guys. No. Ryan Garcia's career is done, and Devin Haney's career is done.
Oh. This is why with a slugger, when you're combating a slugger boxer, you have to go with an out style. Isn't that the base of the triangle principle? Sluggers beat swarmers.
Well, but he's not fighting at all. He's just standing there and balling up whenever Rolly throws something. Then every now and then he'll throw a jab.
I know, but I'm just saying, isn't the principal triangle theory that usually sluggers struggle against outboxers while outboxers struggle against swarmers and swarmers struggle against sluggers?
Right, but when you're outboxing against a swarmer, you have to make sure you keep him outside with your jab, and you have to work everything off of your jab. He's not keeping him off at all. He's just balling up, letting him come in and swarm, and then he'll throw a jab and ball up, throw a jab, ball up. Like you not gonna win a fight with a jab alone.
Seriously, why
Good
don't
body shot from Romero?
Don't these kids ever do tape study of fights from guys like Tyson, Ali, Douglas, some of the best outboxers in history?
Those are people who are students of the game. They watch film. They watch fights. They pick up on tendencies and traits and tells. Guys who just want to do social media and and box whenever for a check. They don't watch film. They don't invest that time into mastering their craft. And again, neither one of these guys are good boxers. They're sluggers. It's just Ryan is a little more polished than Rolly, and they're both have a mean left hook. So they're both relying on one shot as opposed to boxing technique and skill. So you see a lot of waiting and waiting for that one opening for one shot. It makes for a very boring fight.
Which is why a lot of people look back on the fights of people like Ali, Tyson, Douglas, Holmes, and other greats specifically of the out style with revenants, right?
Yeah. This is crazy.
107 according to the unofficial.
I expected a much better showing from these guys. Louis found it on Ling FNBS Wong, mate. Lin Wong. Hearing Wong.
Who?
All right. Round 12.
This is it. This wasn't for any titles, right?
No. That's why they're the main event on night one.
What title's on the line tomorrow?
Canelo Alvarez versus Skull, William Skull. Super middleweight title.
WBC or IBF?
Yeah, WBC.
Okay.
That one.
That's a good question.
This is horrible. This is
BS blazing. This is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is raining. I'm down to 50 seconds on my end. I'm guessing you're down to under 20, Lou?
I'm at 30.
Okay.
This is horrible. This is the worst main event I've called in a long time.
Even worse than Jake Paul against Mike Tyson, which we all knew was a sham.
That wasn't a main event. That was, like you said, an exhibition, a sham. This is a sanctioned boxing match. This is
But then again, aren't the
horrible.
But then again, aren't the bulk
and
of
both
Jake
of these
Paul,
guys are young, 26 and 29.
Then again, aren't the bulk of Jake Paul's boxing matches shams?
All of them are. This is and that's the end of the fight. Horrible. Neither one of these guys have a bloody nose, a swollen eye, a busted lip, a red face, nothing.
Next Friday, Katsoudakis against Cruz, Kakasi against Wood, Richmond against Dyer, Fisher Allen the third. Taylor versus Esserman.
No, we don't normally call fights on Fridays. It's Saturday. It's just Cinco de Mayo weekend, so they put on a double header.
They're up. It's probably a unanimous decision in favor of Rolly Romero.
Well, we'll hear the decision, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because I still got stuff to do. I take my son to soccer in the morning, so we gotta wash his uniform, get his cleats and shin guard and everything ready and laid out in the living room, so I can wake him up, get him ready, and we can go.
I've got a micro comic convention tomorrow. And if you're wondering how I got this on my arm, burned myself the other week.
The hell was you doing?
Making palm dumpino, which is basically like a lesser version of potatoes au gratin. I was pulling the dish I had put it in out of the oven, but I wasn't bending down low enough, and my arm hit one of the oven grates, which was roasting it at a heat of 375 degrees.
Lou, the boxing matches these days are just slapping contests and nothing else, mate. As you mentioned, no cuts or bruises, mate. Yeah, like they looked like they was in their spine. It's horrible.
Basically, that's what happened to me. I mean, yeah, the numbers say Garcia wins, but if you look at the quality of hits he got in, they were love taps when compared to Romero, especially when Romero went at him in the rib cage and spots.
Well, they was all love taps. Neither one of them have a mark on them.
I'm just saying that the way that I think this is going to play out, the judges looked at this more that Romero had better quality hits, as minuscule the quality they were on both sides.
It depends, because sometimes it goes the other way too. So it's just all in who's judging. But yeah, I agree. Romero should win this fight, but we'll see what the judges say.
It's got another one. That's good. This catcher. Is Rolly Romero a huge fan of Back to the Future, which is why his team calls him Rolly McFly?
And Rolly Romero wins by unanimous decision.
Called it.
What is that?
Only his fourth win by decision, and he'll hold on to which. Oh, that's the City of Wolves title. I get it. It's for that Fatal Fury game that came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, as I
Well,
said,
fellas, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
Like I said, though, I'm not a big fan of the SNK fighting games, mostly because they make the combo system too damn and the special move system too damn convoluted.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. As I said, I still got a lot of stuff to do. Snarf, thank you for jumping in with me, man. I appreciate it, brother. Hope your arm heals up. And tap in with us tomorrow for the main event, Canelo and Skull. And I'll see you guys Sunday night for Sunday Night Football Talk.
I'm gonna be busy tomorrow with Cubs and with Braves and Dodgers.
Okay. What? I'll see you Sunday night. Yeah, he did fight
Right.
timidly, bookend.
What time?
After he got knocked down in the second round.
What time on Sunday?
It'll be about 9:30.
That works. Later, Lou.
All right, brother. Have a good night. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, and ideas in the comment section. And until next time, y'all know what it is. Cheers.